Thursday, May 2nd, Paul Case here, Paul Case Farm. I gotta go see if I can get my cows counted this morning before the next batch of rain comes in. I got woke up like 5:30 by lightning storm. I would call it a thunderstorm, and it was thundering, but we had no rain out of it at all. And then after it went by, it came a shower real hard for about, 5 minutes. Strange weather. Just strange weather. But they're showing another one that's going to hit us here after a while, and looks like it'll be a soaker for the whole rest of the day. It's a bunch of rain in it. Ain't gonna be no logging for a day or two. That's gonna put us out of the woods the rest of the week, I'd say. If it does what it looks like it might do. So I gotta get out here and get these cows all looked at. Heifers was good. They're standing in the barn waiting on me to get there. And I broke the sad news to them that I'm only going to feed them every other day till I move them. So they'll be fine though. They got plenty to graze on and to eat. Keeping hay in the ring for them still, and they're eating a little bit of it, not much. So I'll bring you back in a minute. You might be able to see it's already sprinkling on my window. So I'm going to count on this side of the fence and go through the gate and get the rest of them. One. Hey, that bull is with cows today. Look at that. That's a better deal. You don't want to call that happy. Standing there with these tongues sticking out a little bit. Or is that? Nope. That's just his bottom lip. He's talking. No. That is his tongue. Huh. 3, 4, 5, 6. And the nursery. The nursery's all out here. Oh my. I get them from here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And that is how many there is. Better day today here. They're all together. Well, on to the next one. I got here Mom and Dad's. Drive by and see if I see any cows from 40 Road. Way on the back hill. I ain't gonna be able to count them. I don't have to drive in there today. That's alright. I probably get maybe 4 or 5 out of 7 days that I get to see them from the road, and I only have to drive in there once in a while. I'll bring you back here. Well, I'm here at Scott's sawmill. He's trying something different with these cants. He's got that big forklift. Fred's got a big lift to unload them with, so he's stacked 100 in a bundle. Ain't that a big old brick of wood? Wow. He put 3 bands around it. I don't believe he's running yet. The lights on. Fans running. Instead to go to the house or something. I believe he's been sawed. It smells really fresh. The building's working out really good for him. You can see the pit underneath the mill. And the stuff does get built up a little bit there, but I told him, I said, you're still going to want to get yourself around and clean this floor off, or you'll forget there's a floor there. Have so much stuff it's impossible to shovel again. But I believe he'll eventually get there. Got one squared off. He's making, this is the target, 3-inch by 4-inch cants, and when you do that, you come up with a bunch of lumber off the sides that needs edged. And you can see he's got a pile of it right there, and he'll feed them through this edger machine from this end, and then they stack them in stacks down there so they're ready to go out. I believe the stack he's got going there right now must be number 2 stuff. And this right here is probably number 1. And when he gets done, well, a lot of the time when he gets done with making cants, he'll get started on the next load of pallet lumber, which is those sizes, and 3-inch by 3/4. So it's less than 3/4, like 5/8. Haven't figured out a blower setup for that yet. That's the one we had the ear corn conveyor under, and he's just been filling those totes. He ain't keeping up with it very good, but just a little bit of shoveling, he'd have that all cleaned up. He'd been filling those, and when he had all of his stuff cleaned out of the way, he'd carry them over there and dump them in the conveyor. I know he was trying to get done with this today because he was wanting to deliver it later today. That's what the conveyor does. Carries it out here and dumps it in a wagon for him. That manure spreader works really good. He can go and spread it on the ground. Don't have to deal with it that way. But I think the building's working out real good for him. We have yet to finish some stuff. We've got the metal, I believe, to finish that top. And I think we're gonna make it kick out right above the doors to where it will drip outside off of the metal. And he got, this was the last post we drove, and I think he slimmed it down some. But we drove these posts here so he had something to hook his doors down to. And he don't open that. That one there is the longest door, and he don't open it very often, so he don't even have a post out there to hook it to. Wow. Let's see what happens here. He may be gone on the bikes right there. I don't know. Maybe checking cows or something. It's hard to say. My guess is I had to go back to the house to go to the bathroom. What usually happens when you get started. I'll bring him back in a minute. All right. thistle. If you have to have a thistle, I hope your thistles are dying. That's how mine are doing today. Well, let's drive over here and see the rest of these cows. See, that's what I got. This place didn't get sprayed last year. See that thistle? We're gonna get rid of them. Won't be very long. I'll be down here spraying. I can get a day to do it. Yeah, if it goes more than a week, that narrow have a head on it, so I'll probably get to shovel and dig in. Those actually turn up pretty easy. This place was bulldozed. My grandpa had it bulldozed while my dad was in the army. I gotta ask Dad about that because I don't know exactly which years it was he was in there. Would have been between 65 and 69 for sure. It was during Vietnam, but he did not go to Vietnam. He was in Germany and France. Let's just survey the calves here since the cows are kind of strung out that way and the calves are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means there's one more somewhere, and I bet the sucker's laying down here and I can't see him. Maybe in the shade. Oh, right over there. Right over there. Oh, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, they never cleaned up the dozer rows, and this place still has the remnants of those dozer rows. But there was a guy that my dad was, well, his son worked for us for a long time, and he just lives about a mile on farther, or less than a mile west of me, who came, when he retired, he liked to cut wood, but he'd already cleaned his place all up, and Dad told him he could come over and cut all the wood out of them brush rows he wanted to, and he come over here and cut every one of them. All of the trees that were in those, that had grown up in those brush rows, he cut, hauled out here, and I think they burned the last of it on the ground at his place. He didn't ever get all of it used or sold. And he had a mountain of firewood. He had an old 2-ton truck with a dump on it. He had hauled firewood out of here. It took him like 2 years or more before he done that. And that guy has passed away since then, but we were at 2. We drove past 2 cows. There's the bull, so he's good. Traveling good today. 3, 4, 5. 6. Over past the tree is 7 and 8, 9. 10, 11. They're all here and doing good. Let's see, like this cow right here just loves looking at me. Hey, how's it going today? Pretty good? Yeah. Hey, this fall case. I'll catch you on the next one.